Hello everyone. Today we have a short paragraph and the title Is Drill Baby Drill Still a Good Idea? Now this is about offshore oil drilling, and let's read the text now. In 2008, lawmakers were enthusiastic about offshore oil drilling. However, the recent oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico has caused many people to change their viewpoints. Recently, President Obama lifted the ban on offshore drilling. This new policy would have allowed companies further access to drilling in the Gulf of Mexico and off the coast of Florida. Initially, people were enthusiastic. However, due to the oil spill, many people are now looking at alternatives to offshore oil drilling. Alternatives include wind turbines, solar panels, and water-driven turbines. See, water-driven turbines. These alternatives are often called green alternatives because they are better for the environment. Now, let's look at the first sentence. In 2008, lawmakers were enthusiastic about offshore oil drilling. So, if lawmakers were enthusiastic, does that mean they want offshore oil drilling, or do they not want offshore oil drilling? It means they want offshore oil drilling. Lawmakers, do you know this word? Lawmakers are people in the government who make laws. However, the recent oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico has caused many people to change their viewpoints. Viewpoints is like your ideas, attitudes. Those are words for viewpoints. Recently, President Obama lifted the ban on offshore oil drilling. So lifted the ban, now what does that mean? That means to stop the ban. Like a ban is no more offshore drilling. So if you lift the ban, it means we can drill offshore. So President Obama lifted the ban on offshore drilling, so now we are allowed to drill offshore. This new policy would have allowed companies further access to drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. So that means that this new policy, the policy was to lift the ban on offshore drilling. That's what the policy was. So this new policy would have allowed companies further access. That means more ability. You're more able to drill in the Gulf of Mexico. So that further access is more able. More able. Further access to drilling in the Gulf of Mexico and off the coast of Florida. Remember coast? So like if this is let's say this paragraph is like a country. Well, the coast is this portion here, the side of it. So inland would be over here in the middle. The coast is off to the side. The coast of Florida. Initially, that means like first. So initially equals first. So initially, or first, people were enthusiastic. So they wanted more offshore drilling. However, due to the oil spill, many people are now looking at alternatives. So different. Alternatives is different to offshore oil drilling. Alternatives include, so you say include before a list of things that you're going to talk about. So alternatives include wind turbines, solar panels, and water-driven turbines. And I'm sure you've seen wind turbines. They spin around, spinning around in the wind. Solar panels are in the sun, And the water-driven turbines are either like a river or the ocean waves. The ocean waves. That's for water-driven turbines. These alternatives are often called green alternatives because they are better for the environment. And remember, the environment is trees and water, animals, etc. So that's the environment. And that about ends our lesson for today.